the type of entity somebody's operating out of is going to drive certain tax strategies. So, and there are elections and tactics that are just, completely appropriate type of tactics, but they're honest tax saving strategies that can be implemented then, depending on whether you're a sole proprietorship or a S Corp or a C Corp, partnership, or what have you. So the trick to it is to get those people in to talk to somebody who knows what they're doing so that they can help guide them along. So, because a huge mistake is when people try to do it on their own, and it'd be like, my beloved twin sister just had open heart surgery, and it just strikes me as I've talked to so many small business owners that would, they try to do their own surgery if they could stay awake during the anesthesia. So, you think you can get in there and do a little bit, but you mess it up pretty fast, and that's what this world is like, admin. A lot of it sounds easy to get started, but it gets complicated real fast. And what I see is when people are trying to do it on their own, they just keep making mistake after mistake after mistake. And the longer they do it on their own, the worse it gets and the bigger the cleanup it is. So, and the more missed opportunities they have. It's a skill that, people like me who have a profession like I do develop over long periods of time, so, but one of them is, admin is a weekly process. It's a weekly flow. So I would encourage business owners to get into that mode, that admin tennis, but as operational admin for business owners, small business owners, is a weekly cycle. So everything we do when we're supporting business owners and our highly supportive business models with them, it's all based on a weekly cycle. And that's how everything is kept organized and on time. Another one is I try to touch something one time, so everything has its place. In my head, in my organizational structure, my process mapping, if you were at my office here, you could see throughout my office space that everything is very well organized and everything has a place. And so we only have to touch something one time typically, and things don't pile up. You can see things don't pile up. That's just those are sure signs that somebody is off track. When I do see their office and I see piles everywhere, then I know they're not a very organized person. I see maybe two different kinds of people. There's people who are just good at organization, but they don't really know admin. And so I see those people come in and they are chopping trees down in the wrong forest all day long. They do all this work to organize and get their stuff ready, but they don't understand the deliverables that they're trying to get after and the most efficient way to get at them. So that type of person may think, oh, I don't need that kind of organizational support from a CPA firm, but they actually do need it, because the more we can show them how to do it and teach them, then they can get way more efficient. I mean, they could cut 90% out of what they're doing typically. And then let's say the other end of the extreme are people who are really bad at it. They're avoiders. They tend to be avoiders, and they don't open their mail. That type of, they never get through anything. Stuff just stacks up, and those people, have those kind of a little bit of an issue there. And so, the best way to deal with that is to think of it as they need a coping mechanism, and then so. A highly supportive accounting services model like the ones we have is a great coping mechanism for those folks, and they can go from having really the worst admin to having the best admin in just a couple of months if they would just outsource it.